Okay. I think I finally fixed it. I think it's done.
Hooty, hooty, hoot, hoot.
Okay. That reset. I'm live again.
My God! I, I am! I'm fabulous! I'm fearsome and bearded and thank Poseidon I still have all me flash!
Jacques wasted no time making his imprint on the world at large. Being utterly unwilling to give up his life on the sea, he made his way immediately to the port and declared in a bloody-minded tone,
The finest captain on this or any ocean seeks employment. Plunder, passion,
Clever
and
whore.
pitilessness.
It worked!
What Jacques did not realize was that, when combined with his flamboyantly colorful attire, the effect he produced
Yes.
was somewhat other than intended.
That's what was taking so long to download in the background. That's what I was trying to get working. That's what all the interruptions were. I am glad you love it.
He was gleefully approached by the CEO of Fantasy Cruise Lines, who offered him a job as the captain of their flagship, the Brazen Belle. The Belle was tasked with escorting guests around the old pirate haunts of the Caribbean, immersing them in the fancied-up, of course, life of piracy and bacchanalia that makes that moment in history so rich and seductive.
Allow me, sir, if you will, to understand you. These people will board my ship willingly.
The CEO said yes.
They will bring money and jewelry, loose morals and a sense of inborn security that I do not have to work to produce. They will bring their own booty.
Slightly more troubled, the CEO again said yes.
I'm gonna bring them to my favorite ports, my favorite whistle wetters, the best wrecks and hunting sites, the sunsets that stir my soul, the beaches that bring tears and memories of great bloody deeds to my mind's eye.
Charmed now, the CEO nodded.
And you will pay me.
As it turned out, they were going to pay him quite a lot. The one proviso was that he was not, unfortunately, allowed to rob, maim, or kill any of the guests. Jacques grumbled, but tightened his sword belt and assented.
Good, Jock. I would like to go on this cruise, yeah. Hey, Vooch. Vooch David, what's up? Welcome back. How you doing? Next. Bodhi!
Oh,
We spent so much time.
Sex pot. Back again?
We spent so much time working on everyone. I forgot like Bodhi was one of our early like people that we were like really focused on for a while. We're bringing back the 80s.
Whoa. Hold on there, amigo. Realize how many badass things are you gonna do for me? First, you wake me up, then you show me all these bodacious years I missed, and now I'm gonna get realized?
So you're into it then, huh?
Oh, I'm into it. Big time. Let's go. Are you ready to rock right now?
We got everything we need.
Bodhi, let's get radical.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a time capsule becomes...
Yeah, Bodhi is basically the embodiment of the 80s. And the Pac-Man shirt. I like that. I want that.
Da, 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 da! Here I am, alive and in the flesh. Gotta love it, baby.
You gonna sing me a sexy song again? I hope so.
Oh, I'm gonna do a lot more than sing. Although I'm definitely gonna sing. You know what I didn't get to do when I was learning all that stuff about the times that came after me? Dance! I never got to dance, and there are so many good dances. Would you dance with me?
Are you finally asking me out on a date?
Finally? Wait, you wanted me to ask you out?
Well, duh.
Wow, I feel like such a doofus right now. Consider yourself asked out. Asked out times a million. You are one radical human, and I'm gonna date the heck out of you.
Bodhi proved true to his word. You sang and laughed and watched movies new and old, and at one point danced around in nothing but socks and white button-down shirts.
I love that. Chilling eating a sandwich. I love that, David. B, Brittany. I hope it's okay if I say that. Love you too. I hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good night. Sick hairstyle? Hell yeah. Well, his, mine, well, both of ours probably. Well, mine needs to re-dye right now.
You fall asleep holding hands, talking in the brief moments before unconsciousness of all the things in this new world you wanted to see together. Just before sleep finally overtakes you, you realize that Bodhi has made you see your own time as new and fresh and wonderful.
How radical is that?
Bodhi made sure to say a very musical goodbye to you before he left in the morning. When asked what he planned on doing, what would be his ambition for his new life, he replied only,
I don't know yet. Still got a lot to learn, so I guess I'll figure something out.
He bounced around doing odd jobs, and quite happily too, until he found himself working at a movie studio as a coffee delivery guy. One day, delivering an order of iced lattes to a closed set on one of the sound stages, he heard snatches of the music he recognized from his history as a time capsule. He saw frizzy perms, tight jeans with sneakers, bright leggings with leg warmers. He had delivered coffee to the set of the first season of Stranger Rings.
Stranger Rings.
He couldn't contain his excitement or his emotion, and the director soon noticed the kooky coffee delivery boy in the corner who seemed to know all the references and all the mannerisms so much better than the actors, or even the writers. Although he of course couldn't tell the director why he knew the 80s as well as he did, he was able to label himself an enthusiast. Works for me, thought the grateful director. Bodhi was soon thereafter hired as a consultant. He goes to work grinning every single day.
I love that for him. And actually, it's officially been read for a full year now, David.
Did you do it yet? My weeb senses are tingling. I feel like something happened. The world feels Tennessee-er.
I did, yep. She's in the world. Your weep senses are always tingling,
Hang on,
but yes.
seriously? Ah! You gotta tell me everything. What's she like?
She's pretty cool.
Oh my god, I knew it. Of course she is, of course she is! Oh my god, okay. Just please, if you're still in contact, I just want to meet her. Can you just tell her I want to meet her?
I don't really talk to her like that. Yeah, of course.
Fuck! Okay, calm down, Sam. Be normal. Just go about my business and wait for shit to happen naturally. Fuck. I cannot believe Hirohime is
Same
just
with me.
out there. A whole entire person.
I am Sam.
Thank you, date theaters.
Oh, fuck.
All right. I know you saw that last email. What the fuck kind of fucked up police state shit is this? Your name, your address, your social security number, your credit history, your blood type, your relationship history, a urine sample, a retinal scan, all your biometric and genetic data access to your search
She's
history,
literally
all your
naming off
internet
everything.
passwords?
Don't forget your favorite CEO.
How could I fucking forget? He thought that was so cute. Like, shut up, God. I just don't know anymore, man. I'm making the best money I've ever made in my life. I'm building a resume that could take me anywhere after this. But is it worth it in the end? Am I gonna be able to look myself in the mirror if I stay in the middle of all this?
Do you really want to be a corporate drone? Isn't there anything else you wanted to do?
Honestly, yeah, there is. I've been thinking a lot lately that I always wanted to be a nurse. I've saved up enough to pay for school again. It would be a huge change, but I feel like I'd be happier. And with the kind of hours I'd work, I don't know, maybe I'd have time for dating again. I've been so lonely and
no.
I don't want to date anyone here. You're basically the only person here I'd even consider, like, eligible for that.
Most nurses I
And
know
I'm
would
busy, and
disagree.
you've got your furniture lovers.
You're saying you want to date me?
That's not what I'm saying. I mean, maybe in different circumstances, but focus. Okay, talking about Valdivian. There's just so much to think about. And every time I start leaning towards one or the other, I just talk myself right out of it or into the other one. Would you still respect me if I stayed?
Of course I would.
Thank you for saying that. I don't know what I'd do if you lost respect for me. Thanks for always listening to me. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm grateful for your support. Thanks, friend. I'm gonna go.
It should include Sam. Kids are doing good, David. They're enjoying the last bit of summer. They are, and we did our a lot of our back to school shopping yesterday. Just gotta get like some gym clothes, gym shoes, and like a handful of other things. Also find out what a large eraser is, because apparently 3 of my 4 kids need large erasers, but apparently the 2-inch erasers that were available were not big enough apparently. So I'm really curious to see what a large one looks like. You know what, Tony?
Hey, oh, hey, ah.
I mean, that's what I think, but at the same time, it makes no fucking sense for it to be that. Tony, hey, wanna be realized?
Whoa. You saying you're gonna realize me? Like for realsies?
Like for realsies.
Yo, Tony! Let's get bomb.
The spectral energy flows through your date viators, and what was once merely a toolbox becomes...
Toolbox Yamcha.
Whoa! Whoa!
Tony is looking himself up and down, curling and uncurling his powerful hands into fists.
Holy cannoli. Feel like I could tear this entire house down and build it right back up. You humans feel like this all the time?
Even feel all kinds of things, Tony.
Tony tilts his head, raising an eyebrow and giving you a sort of up and down appraising look. It's clear he likes what he sees.
I'd mean like the pink rectangles, so you don't get like the big ones. I see. That's what I thought. Like I looked at those, but like the instructions, it said specifically large. So it's like I've been trying to look for some variation of large, and just like nothing really stood out for that. I don't know. Like it didn't seem right. I mean, it seemed like it would make sense, but it also didn't seem like it would. I don't know. I do not fucking know.
Oh, yeah?
Amazon.
I'm about to make you feel even more things. Time to see what this body can really do, huh?
Tony gives you the works. He may not be the best contractor around, but if there's one thing this man can do, it's lay pipe. He might talk a big game, but Tony is a generous lover in the end. You're both pleased and exhausted to find that he is far more than just talk. When he leaves the next day, he's loath to let you go, but he promises you that any time your pipes are leaking or you need some drywall patched, he will be there for you. Tony has no trouble getting hired onto a construction job right off the bat. But a few workplace safety incidents later, Tony announces he's retiring from construction, going out on top and taking his love workshops on the road. Tony's workshops prove strangely successful. When Tony invites you to attend one, however, you notice that his audience is mostly made up of housewives who just enjoy listening to him speak.
All right, so those 5 principles of successful relationships are what? Come on, ladies. I ain't talking just to hear myself talk. All right, I can remind you again.
Tony rides the success of his workshops to a self-help special on a large streaming platform. That in turn leads to a wildly popular reality series called Fix It Tone. Tony's show helps no one, but it is marvelously entertaining. And whenever you see his face on your TV, you can't help but smile.
I love that. All right, I'm getting more word that the audio, that the music is still too loud. It might just be for certain people, but for certain like datables, so we'll just bring the volume down one more level. One more level, and we'll move on. Move up to. Sounds like you're. Nothing to say. This is like the creepiest intro we've had for you, where you just said nothing. Realized.
Truly, dear? I mean, I'm flattered, but you don't have to, unless you, well, want to.
Did she glitch out there for a minute or something? Thank you all.
I mean, I want to, but only if you want to, too.
I put in all the work. Let's do
Time
it.
to step out.
Let's fucking
The
do it.
spectral energy flows through your dateviators, and what was once merely a set of stairs becomes...
All these human redesigns are really good.
Oh, me, oh my. Standing is a little bit woozy.
Also, even her hair is like steps. I just realized that.
No, it's a little bit wonderful, actually. Standing on my own 2 feet. I can move, I can look back, I can see how far I've come, and I can do that again and again and again. Thank you for your patronage.
You're most welcome, Stella.
Stella steps up and steps out.
Onward and upward.
Striking right at the heart of entrepreneurship, Stella starts 3 companies simultaneously.
Stella's stilettos, Stella's stencils, Stella's steering wheels.
All has to be S's.
But in the real world of brutal economic truth, there was more to being successful than showing up and working hard. Sometimes things stayed stagnant or even dipped.
I'm not always leveling up.
In order to cope with the feelings of despair, Stella opened a silly-looking app that you had downloaded onto her phone, Candy Crash, and very soon topped the leaderboards over the entire world.
Don't stop, don't stop. Those numbers can still be higher.
With that kind of attention, streaming was the obvious next step. Stella's streams keep gamers inspired with new tactics and toolkits to get their scores into the stratosphere.
Rule 102. No microtransactions. All hard work.
Stella becomes a live streamer. I would never have seen that coming. I mean, much better than an MLM girly. Like, I can't wait to read her story again for that reason. I should do Sea of Stars. I wouldn't mind doing Sea of Stars again, but I've already streamed it though. Like, maybe if they come out with more stuff for it. Let us do.
hoping you might come by. I've been practicing this real dangerous trick, and my concentration's shot. A little smooch could help me focus, you know.
I'll give you more than a little smooch. Well, yes I will, actually.
When your lips meet, that ultra-cool facade Bobby's so carefully cultivated fades away immediately. They melt in your embrace, still smiling dreamily when you finally part.
Woohoo! Alright. I thought that was gonna help, but I'm more distracted than ever now. We're just gonna have to get together later. Alright, babe?
How about we get together with your new body?
Hang on. Seriously?
Come on, Bobby. Time to make like a library book and check out.
The spectral energy flows through your date theaters, and what was once merely a bobby pin becomes...
Yo!
As a pin, Bobby was quite excitable, but as a human, they seemed surprisingly contemplative. You expected some cheering and jumping, perhaps a yippee, but Bobby only raises their hands to their face, feeling its contours with quiet wonder.
Is this really me now? I have a human body?
Bobby's hands curl into fists, and they turn to you with a manic gleam in their eye.
Just think of all the scams I could pull with these babies.
There's so many more fun things you can do with a human body. Bobby?
Bobby's excitement settles into something calmer, a heat that simmers in the air between you and sears you to your bones.
You're so right. I'm gonna crack you open like a safe, baby. I'm gonna break and enter on that ass. I'm gonna work on my crime-themed flirting. Let's just get out of here, huh?
Bobby makes good on their promise to crack
Break it.
you open, putting their dexterous, newly human hands to good use indeed.
Break and enter on that ass was good.
When you're alone, all that smooth, quick talk falls by the wayside. Bobby shows you a depth of passion and intensity that you could never have imagined when you first met.
Yeah.
They're loath to leave you in the morning, but excited about their future nonetheless. As they kiss you goodbye, you can't help but feel a sense of hope for their new life. Bobby makes their way to Las Vegas immediately, bound and determined to make something of themselves as a street performer and magician. Upon arriving, however, they very quickly realize Vegas is a town filled with Bobbies, and the prospect of struggling to stand out quickly drives them to return home. Bobby bounces from place to place, searching for a career that suits them, but nothing is as exciting as magic or a hypothetical life of crime. When a 1920s gangster-themed bar opens up in the city just a few months later, Bobby takes up work as a bartender there, and it's there they finally thrive. Serving drinks and handling cash makes Bobby happier than anything they could have ever imagined. Sharp clothing and silly lingo don't hurt either.
Tonight's special drink is the bee's knees. The cat's pajamas. Trust me, one sip of this will have you zazzled. Spifficate. Scrooched.
Is that how she talked before?
That'll be 14 clams, darling daddy-o.
They send you photos of themselves in
Okay.
costume, often updating you on their gangster persona's fictional happenings. Somehow, the more things change, the more they stay the same. But you're just happy Bobby is happy.
Next, we should do... Michelin hates us, so... Luke. You gotta know what happens with Luke.
Ranger! Oh, I'm so happy you're back. Seeing you makes my heart skip a beat. Or that might be an arrhythmia caused by all the excess power crank in my bloodstream. Too bad swarmers hate our medic. Now I'll never know for sure.
Can we kiss a bunch anyway? Realize.
Just as the immortals foretold on that popsicle stick. This is a risky mission, though, Ranger. Are you sure your glutes are maxed out enough to power through such a transformation?
I am.
Luke, come get some!
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a microwave becomes...
This is a very Final Fantasy character design.
Oh, Kruck! Thank the Immortals for bestowing unto me this blessing. And thank you, Ranger, for being their earthly instrument in rescuing me from that horrific wasteland.
Were the Immortals ultimately responsible for this incredible twist in Luke's fate? Was it they who were secretly directing Destiny's hand? Perhaps they were the unseen force that had guided the creation of the Dateviators in the first place.
Being alive is incredible. My muscles are even more swollen and throbbing than I could have possibly imagined. I'm a little concerned about being exposed to all that radiation over the years, and my dozens of chemical dependencies. The drugs and radiation probably just make me stronger, right?
I don't think so.
Yep, definitely just made me stronger with no deadly side effects. Besides, even if I did still have my magnetron, it's buried somewhere deep and unreachable inside me now. No probing in the world could ever reach it. Don't even try.
Don't tell me what to do or not do. Maybe we should do a little probing ourselves and find out.
Didn't you just hear me? I just said, oh. Oh. Well, what are you waiting for, Ranger? Time to go deep into enemy territory. Real deep.
You found the magnetron buried deep within.
Oh, oh.
And it felt good. Real good.
Swarmers be damned!
And so, armed with a newfound enthusiasm for life and possible radiation poisoning, Luke set out to be a contributing member of society. Which was hard for him, considering he'd lived his entire life in a world without any society to speak of. And although he had neither employment history, nor proof he was ever actually born, he soon found someone willing to overlook these concerning gaps in his resume. With one last glance at you and an awkward combination of salute and hug, Luke bolts outside, straight to the nearest recruiting office.
One, please!
Luke easily finishes off basic training, but stumbles when he makes a shocking discovery.
Kruck be blasted!
One night, while making a toasted pocket for another trainee, the microwave glitches and overheats, exploding the remains of the treat all over the glass panel.
Kruck be blasted!
In that moment, Luke realized that his love of safety would always override his call to battle. He joined the bomb disposal squad that night.
One, please!
Where he works to this day, using his powers of protection wherever they are needed.
Thank the Immortals, we got Luke. Nice guy.
There you are, my love. I had hoped you might come by.
I am ready to realize you too.
Are you quite certain?
Welcome to your new world, Daisuke.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely your dishware becomes...
Yo. I don't know how to describe what you're wearing, but yes, please.
My hands.
Daisuke holds his hands up in front of him, like a stoner who's only just realized the wonder of his own body.
The power of these hands. They can create so much.
Can they do anything else?
He looks up at you suddenly, with a wild gleam in his eye.
I must test them immediately.
Daisuke might be entirely too serious in most circumstances, but you find that you appreciate his single-minded dedication to getting you off. His passion for the arts is only matched by his passion for making you feel incredible. And by the time you've finished, you're both exhausted and a new believer in all his talents. You never imagined he'd feel comfortable leaving his duties in the house, but he assures you that your love and support have empowered him to make his own way. Daisuke left your home and immediately went to what he knows, ceramics. He managed to talk his way into a job teaching ceramics at the local community college with only a few well-chosen words, letting his smoldering good looks do the rest. Unfortunately for Daisuke and the students, it became quite clear that he was in no position to teach anyone anything about ceramics, and so he tried his hands at teaching at a sip and paint in the city.
Your paintings should look like this. Why do none of your paintings look like mine? Of course, we are painting the same scene. Never mind. Let us continue.
But once again, Daisuke's artistic ambitions didn't match up to his technical skill. One of his customers did, however, realize Daisuke's true potential and invited him back to the community college, this time as a live nude model. His statuesque features, arresting good looks, near supernatural ability to hold still for long periods of time, and endless patience all make him an ideal candidate for modeling. Daisuke finds he is content and fulfilled by helping others bring beauty into the world, even if it is not wrought by his own two hands.
Fucking love this. Has more sex this weekend than his entire. Right? Right? 3 to 5 60 times per day. Yeah, I'd love to see that art class as well. And thank you so much, Stecker. Not working out though.
Valdivianites! CEO David Most quickly checking in before checking out. That's right, team. I finally finished my mandatory recovery program. They said they'd never seen anyone more sober in their entire lives. So chalk up one more thing I'm the most of. Get it? Because of my name, CEO David Most. And it looks like I'm arriving back not a moment too soon. As I understand it, there has been some employee pushback regarding our recent surveillance initiative. I've heard feedback calling it horrifically invasive and definitely illegal. I just want you all to know that your privacy is our utmost priority, and our legal team assures me you can't press charges, so you should rest easy. Sure, some of this may be unorthodox, but it's nothing that I wouldn't voluntarily share myself. For instance, regarding the relationship history question, you may be surprised to know that I've only ever had one relationship. His name was Franklin, and we were deeply in love, but he betrayed me, broke my heart, and what happened after that is none of your or the government's business. See? If I can do it, you can do it. So don't be shy. Grab those plastic cups and get us those urine samples ASAP.
Things are developing. Also, how are we doing on datables and people that we are realizing and creating? And 49! 49. We are making some great progress. Alright. Time for one of the most important ones we have to do.
Wall.
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 Wall. Ready to realize you.
Wall.
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 If you're asking me if I have the stats, yes I do.
All right, Wallace. We're going to make you into a human.
Thank you, Tecker. I'm glad you're still enjoying this stuff.
Is there anything you wish to say before being brought to life?
Whoa.
Whoa!
I hear you, buddy. The recipe is a perfect match. Let's do this!
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a wall becomes...
Your last 50 bits game data balls. Again, very much a Final Fantasy character.
Whoa!
Absolutely, Wallace.
Wall? A wall?
But before you go, want to have one last fling?
You don't need to understand Wallace to know what's on his mind. The look on his face says it all. The acts that follow are so debauched, so sinful, that mere words are insufficient to describe them. But if there's one thing that can be said about making love with Wallace, it's this. Wall.
Wall! 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 Wall!
You never quite know what Wallace is saying, but somehow you know just what he means.
Sexy role
You bid him a
wall.
fond farewell the next morning, and he bids you a sweet wall. Wall. Wall, 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 wall. Wall, 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 wall. Wall? Wall, 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 wall.
Wall!
Wall, wall, wall.
Wall!
We've got 50 realized data balls. 50. Oh, the house is starting to feel a little empty. But the outside world is already starting to feel a whole lot brighter with everyone running around out there.
Tinfoil hat guy. Right? Yeah.
I can't believe it. Invasive personal questions, privacy eroding surveillance, fluid sample collecting. This is the most inappropriate, unethical, intrusive corporate malfeasance I've ever seen, and I spent 6 months at our competitor, Diabolicorp. I realize David's under duress, but he's finally gone too far.
Collecting fluid samples is bad?
In this circumstance, absolutely. And to think I almost fell for him again, that I almost believed his
I miss Franklin. We were so deeply in love.
sob story. He hasn't changed at all. He's the same selfish, controlling, narcissistic creep he's always been. Well, I've had enough. It's one thing when his disturbing behavior is only directed at me. It's another when it's directed at thousands of innocent employees. And he can parade around like he has absolute power at that company, but it's my company too. I may have been canned, but I'm still a shareholder, damn it!
Wait, how'd you get shares? How many shares do you got? If I realize more objects, can I get shares?
The time for talking is over. It's time to take action. I'm going to concoct a plan to depose David from his throne once and for all. Right after I get some fresh air. I'm operating from a hidden underground bunker, and I don't think anyone's aired it out in 50 years. It's not hygienic at all.
I'm just living a certain life. Next, let's do Connie Soul.
Oh, my sweetest Yael. I bet it makes you happy to hear me say that. I haven't forgotten you.
Let's realize.
To become real? Like a human? A singular human? I think I'd like that. As long as I still get to play all my different roles.
Role playing? They definitely have that in the real world.
Connie, prepare to level up.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a video game console becomes...
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh, wow! These graphics are incredible!
Connie's gaze wanders all around the living room, taking in the extreme detail in the assets.
They did a really good job on you.
Thanks, Connie. You look great. Yeah, I want to see if they modeled anything under my clothes.
Oh, my favorite part. Finding all the loose ends.
One of my favorites, too.
Connie delights in just how interactive the human body can be. She tests every sensation and function, dedicating herself to the task of lovemaking with a sort of focus and expertise that would put even the most hardcore gamer to shame.
God. I'm sorry, there's a lot going on here. I just want to say, like, these, I don't know what this is called, like this little line, this little dip here. It's one of my favorite details.
She speedruns your pleasure, mercilessly exploiting your every weakness to bring you to your peak in record time.
Please.
It's not until the first rays of sun peek in through your curtains that Connie manages to let you rest, muttering something to herself about server maintenance. As you watch her set off to start her own life, there's no doubt in your mind that Connie's passion and dedication will take her to the top of the leaderboards no matter what she chooses to do.
Give us, like, is that what this line is called? It's like when you have a one piece that doesn't cover like the full, like, that doesn't cover like the full front. I'm not sure, but it's just hot.
I think I'm going to use these versatile pipes of mine to make a living as a voice actor.
Perhaps one of the most dangerous paths one of today's humans can take. In the age of AI, voice actors were a rarer breed than any before. But if there was anyone who could do it, it was Connie Soul. Her auditions took the industry by storm. No one could believe that all of these characters were the same person.
Trust me, I'm good at seeing things from all different perspectives.
Her time in the booth was legendary, and she always fought for the rights of human actors overall. One particularly potent social media campaign she led embarrassed the video game industry entirely. Profile pictures were changed at an unprecedented rate, catching the attention of even the sleepiest of executives.
Hell yeah.
For it was becoming clear that AI acting, while easy to create and impressive at times, didn't have that lifelike, unpredictable spark of play. Because...
above all, gaming should be all about play.
Love her. That's why she's one of my faves. High rise cuts over her hips would be showing if she didn't have the jackets. And then just top of her thighs. Right, exactly. It's all the things I like that you're saying right there. Next, we have Beverly.
Hey, you. I missed you. Come in. I always have a seat saved just for you. You ready to get so drunk we end up passed out on the floor while holding hands?
You remember... I don't really... realize.
I can serve drinks to real people? Not that there's anything wrong with my customers here, but there's a lot more people out there than things in here. You sure you can do it?
You don't need any empathy to be a bartender.
Cheers to you, Bev.
the spectral energy flows through your date theaters, and what was once merely a minibar becomes...
I love the color. As well as the mug shoe, the mug whatever boots, shoes, things.
Whoa. This used to be me? All those little bottles and stuff? Well, look.
Beverly takes a swig.
Oh, I burned. Oh, I burned. Oh, that does not go down smooth. Whew. Maybe my drinking days are behind me, but my entrepreneurial days are just beginning.
How about our sexy days?
Well, that alcohol sure did burn going down. And I do feel pretty hot. Let's fade to black.
We do indeed fade to black, but this scene is far from over. Beverly's party girl days have left her with lots of interesting tricks she shows you with her signature flair.
We really faded to black.
Let's have another round on me.
Beverly got her start at a local bar as a barback to learn what the human drinking scene was like. But with her supreme knowledge of beverages and bubbling personality, she was quickly promoted to head bartender. By saving up some cash, she purchased a foreclosed property that she put her blood, sweat, and vodka into.
I'll call it, the Tipsy Tumbler.
To no one's surprise, the Tipsy Tumbler became a local favorite, packing the pub with crowds every night. It attracts the attention of franchises, but offers to expand are all declined. Because each evening, Beverly's bar is full of smiling faces and friends everywhere. What more could she want?
Who should we do next? Let's do Miranda. Actually, wait. We gotta. Let's do Harper. Let's see where Harper goes.
Hi, baby! It's been so long since I saw you! You haven't been seeing anyone else, have you?
You're the only laundry hamper in my life. But I'm gonna realize
Me?
you.
I could leave this place?
Dirk won't be the only one with a new start.
Don't poke me!
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a laundry hamper becomes...
Oh my god! I thought I'd feel complete, but I feel so empty.
She wraps her arms around her newly human body.
It's just me. And there's nowhere for anyone to go.
Now that you're human, you're gonna have to learn how to fill that void on your own. Oh, there's still places for people to go. There.
Harper sets off on a journey to fill that void within her, but nothing seems to be quite right. She travels across the world, taking part in a variety of experiences that she hopes will grant her enlightenment. But nothing works. It comes to her suddenly one day, while she's sitting in her apartment, watching reruns of a tattoo competition show on reality TV.
Permanent artwork on your body. Permanent.
After a long and fraught period of tattoo apprenticeship, Harper opens up a tattoo shop called Commitment by Harper. Opinions are split as to how good her tattoos actually are, but one thing everyone can agree upon, they're certainly permanent.
Not what I would have expected.
Hello, human. Though you did not help me last time, I come asking for your aid once more in hopes to get a human perspective.
Okay, how can I help? No way, robot. I'm not helping you. Give me, okay, whatever.
I have been serving many customers since taking over your responsibilities. But there is one issue that has come up. Helping customers is a terrible and meaningless existence. How do you cope with such a problem?
I never learned to cope. People are worth helping, no matter how annoying they may seem. Jobs are necessary evil. We have them so we can afford to do fun things.
I understand. However, I am not able to do fun things. Thank you for your help in this matter. I will continue to think and work towards a clear solution. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And I will assist right away.
This answer was chosen because I feel like I wonder if I can get the AI to quit. The job sucks so badly, even AI doesn't want it.
Why, if it isn't my darling, What an outpouring of joy it brings me to see you again.
I always love seeing you, Sinclair, and I'm gonna love realizing you too.
Realize me? Why, I never thought I would have that luxury. Have you washed away all that stands in the way of this?
00005. Let's do this.
Lathe my hands and call me Martin.
Lathe my hands and call me Martin.
Well, please don't. I've been confused enough already.
Okay, Mr. Sink. I can't wait to see what happens.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a sink becomes...
I mean, a very squarish face is expected. Huh.
I have to say, it is astonishing how much being a human feels exactly like being a sink. No wonder I was mistaken for so long. This, what do you call it? Adam's apple?
Sure.
It feels exactly like a strainer flange.
I see.
Now, you must have more experience with this. Which one is my hot water hand? They both appear to be the same temperature.
Okay, Sinclair, we'll figure it out eventually. I could show you a lot about your new body, if you'll let me. You know? Yeah. Strainer flange. What is a kitchen sink flange? So it looks like that little thing that goes that kind of like goes in the sink drain and like kind of filters it a little bit. I can show you a lot about your new body if you let me.
Oh, I'll let you.
It begins with a steady drip of caresses
Oh.
as Sinclair begins to use his body for the first time.
If you must go, you must go.
The energy between you flows naturally and freely. As the pressure mounts, the two of you find yourselves awash in pleasure. Sinclair becomes highly excited, and with an abundant liquid rush, the experience is over, leaving you soaked and eager for more. Sinclair slinks out of your house and directly into the public eye.
Oh, you have yourself a good night, babe.
While accidentally appearing
I'll see
on
you tomorrow.
stage during a political debate, he trounces his baffled opponents. He offers surprisingly fresh perspectives on international trade policy and criminal justice reform.
More broccoli! Less florets!
Coining the catchphrase, "Don't let it all go down the drain," he breezes through the primaries and wins the presidential election with an overwhelming 80% of the popular vote. On Inauguration Day, Sinclair forgets to show up for the entirety of his first term in office and promptly wins a second.
What? You know, fuck it. I'm gonna. We're gonna just. Well, let's get some music playing first. Good night, babe. I'll see you tomorrow. Next morning. I'll take that as an opportunity to take one final break. Be back in like 5 minutes after making a sandwich. And maybe we'll do Phoenicia next. Or, you know what, Mockingjay, tell us who we'll do next when I come back. That's not a request. Yeah, fuck it is. back, and I'm gonna be taking one more, and I'm gonna be abandoning one more time in like 10 minutes because Friar Arrow is cooking up some chicken nuggets. See, I'm craving. I want something meaty to eat, some flesh to bite into. I was gonna settle for the sandwich. Now I got the stuff for sandwich stuff. I got all the sandwich stuff out and ready, and then I realized we don't have mayonnaise, and it just doesn't seem right to have a sandwich without mayonnaise. So put it all back, and I threw some, and I'm doing nuggies now. Anyway, Phoenicia was what I was gonna do, and then you mentioned Scandelabri and the Johnny.
The Scandelabra is no longer. Everything about him has firmly shifted into just some guy territory. It's somewhat disconcerting.
Well, now you know my big secret.
That's right, I forgot he's John Wick.
I'm a big old fraud.
Hey, Scandelabra, it's okay. I like playing pretend. I actually love you for who you are underneath.
Me? Just regular old John?
Yes, the other you was way too much energy to keep up with.
Well then, fuck. Come over anytime. We can screw like normal, yeah?
I love that. I guess I never finished, Scandelabri. Not just John Wick. So good. Alright, Johnny!
Darling, we love each other very, very much, right?
Yes. Are you ready for me to realize you?
Ever since I was a faucet, I thought the most important thing ever was to be a professional singer. But hearing you say this is possible sets my soul on fire. I give my hound dog Duke's left paw to see it. You got enough points in those peepers of yours to make it happen?
My peepers got all the points, Johnny.
Here's Johnny!
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a shower becomes...
the King of Splash!
A hulka wet hot love!
It's Johnny, in all his glory. And it may be your imagination, but his voice sounds just a little bit more sonorous.
Holy smokes! I sound as smooth as Amish apple butter, don't I?
That's what I could have done. I had slices of bread up. I could have put them in a fucking toaster and had apple butter bread. You do.
When I was told my pipes were rusty, it must have been because I was physically made of pipes. Now I got a whole ding-dang uvula down there.
Got a whole ding-dang uvula down there.
Which is way better than a spigot. Which reminds me, you might have a plumber check out those pipes. He filled me with a lot of rust over the years. I'm gonna get out there in the whole wide world and see if I can't make it as America's next big thing. Where's the nearest sock hop, baby?
Before we go, maybe play some backseat bingo.
Johnny looks especially intrigued.
Oh boy. This'll be a first for old Johnny. Can't remember the last time I canoodled. This is so exciting. I'll even let you wear my Letterman's jacket, if you know what I mean.
While we're doing it, that'd be such an honor.
I'm gonna let you wear my Letterman's jacket. I'll be wearing these clothes.
And I'll be wearing nothing else then? Kinky.
No, you wear my jacket. We'll sit nice on separate beds.
How are we gonna make love if we're on separate beds?
Make love? I can't do that. The Hays Code forbids it.
Shut the fuck up. It is 2025, motherfucker. I just made you a human.
Issue. You're cute when you think.
Johnny quickly makes his way to the nearest audition.
Any old audition will do for Johnny.
It becomes quickly apparent that his voice is flawless. His style is magnetic.
I got it all, baby.
And his impression is spot on.
Wait, Mr. Narrator. What do you mean, impression?
Johnny's downfall is finding out that even with talent, he'll only ever be seen as an Elvis impersonator.
Who is this Elvis fella? I'm a Johnny Splash-style fella. And who the heck is Johnny Cash?
Still, the world always needs Elvis impersonators. And Johnny, well, he is the best of them.
I'm the king of kings!
Valdivianites! Have you ever been to outer space? Well, as of right now, I have. Which means I, CEO David Most, have the distinction of being the first corporate CEO to send a team email from beyond our planet's exosphere. Super exciting stuff. But do you know what's even more exciting? The Pentagon has just sent over the final results of our initial employee audit. You'll be happy to know that most of you passed with flying colors. And while, unfortunately, we have yet to determine who stole the lost glasses, the audit did pinpoint a number of employees the government would like to speak with. Thomas Hallmark, you owe $5,000 in back taxes. Tiana Jackson, you're pregnant with twins. Ryan Crandon, the Department of Homeland Security will be outside your apartment in 10 minutes. And Andre Garcia, you've been legally deceased since 1994. Most importantly, this audit has led to a startling discovery. The missing glasses give off trace amounts of radiation on account of their frames being made of radioactive material. Knowing this, we will be able to track the radiation, allowing us to finally pinpoint their exact location. With any luck, we'll have them before I re-enter Earth's atmosphere.
Well, I gotta get cracking then on these object people.
Oh, well, hello there. Are you back for another date? I sure hope so. I trust we both recovered from our last one, and I have some new things I'd like to try.
Realize.
Really? Well, ain't that the moose's amusement?
I'm sorry, I want to point out, mooses is not, mooses is not grammatically correct. I have known since 3rd grade. It is moose. There is no such thing as mooses. It is that gaggle, that group of moose over there. There is a moose there. There is a lot of moose here. No mooses. Possessive. That's it. Moose is amusing there. Hold on. You know, I'm having a moose kind of day. Thanks.
It's a pip and a doodle, my friend. So, I'm truly getting realized.
You know, like mooses is correct because it's not. No, mooses is not how it's said at all. Mooses is incorrect. It's only ever moose. But mooses. We have to Google it again. Well, I shouldn't say Google it again. No, now that I think about it, I have never once looked this up ever since 3rd grade. The collect plural of moose is moose. The word moose does not take the S at the end to form the plural, even though it might seem grammatically incorrect based on the way many English plurals are formed. The plural of moose is moose. It is wrong to write mooses. Okay. I am still correct. The moose is apostrophes. The moose plural mooses, but the possessive of plural is singular s's. Oh, look, my chicken nuggets are done. stuck here for the rest of the night now. I should eat up at least another 40 minutes or so, at least. Run some grammar. Yes, I did work from grammar. These mooses have plural. Have fur wrong because it's used as plural. I have a singular one moose for use for because you know what? I'm not breaking my brain from that one anymore.
You'd like to take this humble, okay, not so humble doctor-to-be and transform her into a human being? Like the great Dr. Frank Furterstein and his miraculous living bun?
Frank Furterstein.
Wonderful! Splendiferous! Dumb, diggity, delightful! I'm in. We can do this now, yes? I'm always ready for a life-altering procedure.
Ready to go.
Bring Faria to life. Clear.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a first aid kit becomes...
She looks great.
Great gallivanting geese! Look at me! I'm gonna cure so many diseases with this spectacular skin and bone setup.
You know, Skin and Bones has some other exciting features I can show you.
Oh, really? Well, you know me. I am always on board for learning. Especially if the experimentation involves bodily fluids. There is just something so illuminating about fluid function, don't you think?
Yes. One you should mention. I just love that can-do attitude of yours. Well, you should mention fluid.
Oh, goody. Fluids are involved. Is it too much to hope this can be a team activity? A group study session?
That is precisely what's on the lesson plan.
Well then, school is in session. Let me go slip into something a little more scholastic.
Faria's exuberance proved to be the perfect lubricant, speaking of fluid, for a pleasurable, lengthy, and educational evening. The next morning, she jetted off to begin her brand new life. In an event that will come as a surprise to no one, Faria marched right up to the recruitment officer of the local medical center and sat in the recruitment office until they gave her a job.
None of us really know just how amazing I will turn out to be, so let's get me into scrubs and see.
Also, unsurprisingly, although it took 6 full days for the human resources staff to relent and hire this fresh graduate with no experience, Faria was smiling, studying, and ebulliently greeting everyone within arm's reach the entire time. She was just tickled pink to be, at last, in the human resources department.
As long as you're happy, done deal.
Well, if it isn't my beautiful blue flame, what's on your mind?
I made it realize you.
You mean stoke my flames all the way to personhood? The only thing is, that kind of transformation takes stats. You got enough of those?
You know it, Broseph.
Dante, let's bring the way of the flame to the world.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a fireplace becomes...
Pompadour.
Your fiery homie and love coach is nearly unrecognizable. Gone are the embers and flames that made up his body, replaced by flesh and bone. There's so much to take in. An impressive pompadour on his head, tattoos on his neck and chest, the impressive set of abs he shows off beneath his jacket.
Oh my god! What? I'm so hot!
You look great.
I know! You made me like this. Now I'm gonna spread the gospel of game. Thank you.
There's nothing. Just trying to help you spread the gospel. You have to, come on. Gospel of bang.
Well, honestly...
You're a human.
No. This form is new to me. Will the student become the sensei for this old flame?
I'll show you a thing or two. Okay.
Slowly,
Thought I messed it up for a
you
second.
stoke Dante's interest, showing him all that you know. He's the ideal student, taking in everything that you give him, while also being curious enough to take lessons deeper and further. Afterwards, you lay in each other's arms in a blaze of glory, and the long, slow cool-down is magnificent. Dante quickly finds himself going to all the hottest clubs to strike up conversations with humans for the first time, where he finds that his eagerness to bring people together in healthy ways is a fairly useful skill. He becomes the brightest light in each bar he goes to, a beacon of friendliness and sexiness in equal parts. Bringing all the lonely customers together in laid-back, congenial ways makes people trust him, and word spreads out that he is the ultimate wingman, willing to step back and give others the heat they need.
Hell yeah.
You got this, homie. Be kind and be sincere.
His winged motorcycle jacket becomes an icon in the clubbing scene for years to come.
Let's do Telly.
Well, if it isn't the VIP dream that makes my flat screen scream, how can I cater to my greatest spectator? Legit, my pet? It's time to upgrade this TV set?
Have what it takes.
Turn on the telly.
The spectral energy flows through your date theaters, and what was once merely a television becomes...
I don't know what to call this, but I like it.
This ain't a joke, artichoke. I'm alive. It's dope. And I'm so freaking stoked.
It's true. Telly is alive. And for the first time, you can finally enjoy each other's company without being bombarded with commercials for pharmaceuticals every goddamn 30 seconds.
While I'll miss the thrill of being a shrill TV shill, I got so many desires I still need to fulfill. And wow, maybe now we can find some time alone. And finally produce some steamy, must-see TV of our own.
Did you press the remote? Because I'm suddenly feeling turned on.
Well, grab some popcorn and spread those thighs. 'Cause the following is definitely viewer discretion advised.
And boy, howdy is it. The kind of steamy, raunchy scene much too graphic to show on cable television.
He would know.
Or in a video game rated M for mature.
Also no.
But rest assured, it is very, very hot. But as I'm sure you're well aware, being alive isn't all just breathing and keying your ex's car and begging your parents to help pay the legal fees for keying your ex's car. And so Telly, like all adult humans of legal employment age, set out to earn a steady paycheck. Something that would allow him to purchase questionably effective health insurance at an absurdly inflated rate.
Amazing update, my mate! We gotta celebrate! I got a job reviewing Valdiviflix shows. It was well worth the wait.
But don't you hate Valdiviflix?
Listen, sometimes you gotta fight back and howl. And sometimes you gotta know when to throw in the towel.
And thus Teddy became the resident Valdiviflix review blogger for the entertainment website ContentBucket.com. He spends his days watching a never-ending stream of original reality series about baking that no one has ever heard of or cares about.
I love that. What's up, Soup? How have you been doing? Long time no see indeed. How hangs it?
Sometimes you try to make your way through his reviews, but honestly, his whole bit where everything has to rhyme gets pretty stale after a while.
Personally, I had not gotten sick of it. But fine. But fine. See, my sentiments exactly, Mockingjay. Rhyming does not get stale. Ah, Soup, you got a new job. You got 2 new jobs. So you're doing well. And that's what matters. I'm glad to hear that. Otherwise, your friends doing good, family's doing okay, relationships, all that. Alright. It's time.
Hello, my dear, dear wretch.
Hello, my dear, dear mistress.
This may have captured my passing interest. Is it true?
Allow me to submit.
Sophia, let's get you some more clientele.
The spectral energy flows through your date viators, and what was once merely a safe becomes...
Yeah, I see what Faye was talking about now. It's the high cut that I like. I'm tired. New opportunities are opening up for you. Good. Family's crazy like usual, but still not dating. Gotcha. Well, if you're still not, if you're kind of interested in dating but not looking for real people, I recommend looking for objects like this. Well, she's a human now, but she was previously an object.
Huh. Is that all?
Sophia isn't very impressed with your seemingly supernatural abilities, as if that reaction is particularly surprising. But even she is thrilled with the new vitality this change injects into your relationship. It was becoming quite vanilla, by Sophia's standards. Her words, not mine.
Well, I suppose the most interesting aspect of this transition is that I now possess an even greater ability to control every aspect of your pathetic little life. After all, it was much easier to ignore your mistress's demands when I was a safe.
Yeah, she was my safe.
Being immobile and 500 pounds of steel made inflicting punishment for disobedience more cumbersome. But now I can administer consequences to my heart's desire. And I'll be frank, little wretch, that does make your mistress quite excited.
And what if I don't obey? Gotta get ready for work. Alright. Well, I appreciate you coming by and saying hi, Soup. You get ready, and you try to have a good day at work, okay? I think she wants me to be obedient.
But unfortunately, kinks alone don't pay for the myriad of subscriptions modern society necessitates. Sophia found it time to procure gainful employment.
Delightful news, my little wretch. I got a job with a 401k and comprehensive dental benefits and an HSA and everything.
As a dominatrix, Sophia was in demand, commanding a large legion of subs all across the world.
What? A dominatrix? Why would you ever think that? No, I got a job as an armored truck driver for Armandillo Armored Truck Services.
Armandillo?
Dominatrix? Dominatrixes don't get comprehensive dental benefits. Especially not for periodontics. That's just silly.
Apologies. With her extensive background in home security, Sophia soon became the most successful and trusted armored truck driver on Armandillo's payroll. However, Sophia was still a sadist, and Armand did have a tendency to inappropriately exploit his employees. So when the opportunity to steal Armand's armored truck and its contents presented itself, Sophia couldn't resist concocting a zany and elaborate heist. It featured countless hilarious situations and tension-filled twists, the specifics of which local law enforcement unfortunately declined to share with us.
Unfortunate. Gwendolyn.
Oh. Ah, look who it is. Do you want to see what's going on outside? Come by for some natural light? You look like you could use it.
I want to realize you.
Me? Realized? That means I could go out there and see everything that's happening.
That is correct.
That is so exciting. Do you have everything you need to make it happen?
You bet.
Here we go. Let's see what's on the other side, Gwendolyn.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a window becomes...
She cute. I love this. The clear jacket is just... It's nice.
It was clear to see that I am the most amazingly spectacular version of myself now. The world won't know what hit it. I can't believe I can actually go outside with my legs. I wonder what a deep breath will feel like.
Gwendolyn takes a deep breath. There is a joy you have never before seen in her.
I know! Being alive is pretty awesome. I can't wait to go out there and live!
Gwendolyn walked out the door, finally able to get a closer look at the things she'd been examining from a distance.
Bernard!
Bernard.
Her curiosity led her to attempt to jump the neighbor's fences. What, she wondered, was on the other side. She quickly discovered, though, that humans don't do that, unless they want some really dirty looks.
Sorry! I just wanted to see more.
Gwendolyn's insatiable curiosity led her to search out other means of accessing knowledge. It wasn't long before Gwendolyn discovered the greatest window to the world, the Internet. It was horrifying.
Ugh! What a terrible place! Why is everyone so mean to each other?
Especially as she could easily see the number of untrue reports.
Oh, these sites are all just making stuff up for views. Talk about transparent.
The more she researched, the more she came to the same conclusion.
I could do this.
So she did. With the help of her bird friends, Gwendolyn was able to be in many places at once. She always had the freshest scoops around town, and she broke some of the biggest breakup and relationship drama before anyone else could. Within 6 months' time, she was on TV, dishing out all the dirt. She started every segment with the same catchphrase.
Now, a little birdie told me.
With trustworthy candor and a million brand deals, she shows no sign of slowing down now.
Love it. Living her best life. Sammy.
Hey, are you okay? Did you see the last email? David Most talking about tracking the Dateviators to your town? I'm scared. What's going to happen if he finds you?
Guess I'll
No! I'm actually scared for you, man. Don't joke. This is serious. I guess there's nothing you can really do about this, but I don't know how to talk about anything else. It's just so much. Not like he'll even let us forget about this with the constant email blasts.
He really needs a hobby.
Yeah, or maybe a love life. Shit, Maybe that's why he really wants those glasses so bad. Can you imagine him dating his desk? What an actual nightmare. Well, sort of a subject change, I guess. Let me take our minds off that crazy shit for a minute. I'm sitting here with this resignation letter typed up, but I can't bring myself to send it. Just, God. If you were me, what would you do?
Honestly, for the money, in her position, I don't see any reason why staying would be bad.
Would you really? Man, I just don't know. I just have to think about this. But I have to make a decision soon. I can't draw this out forever. God, I want to stay and hang out, but I'm just gonna be going in circles about this, so it won't be much fun. I'm gonna get some food and try to turn my brain off.
Poor Sam. Oh yeah, another day. Scandalabry.
So you want to fuck?
You know what? Sure.
Night. Give it.
You do so. It is rather intense.
I mean, given his shape, yeah. He's good enough. That's exactly what I think, you know? If the pay is good enough, how much is your misery worth? How much is your time worth and all that?
Good morrow, friend. What pleasure to say the words and mean them too.
Hold on a second. This was a side one that I didn't add to the video I did today. Who was the Titus voice actor? Wrong Titus, not... Allegra Clark. Where you at? Titus and... Oh, no. Was I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. Scroll down a little more. Nope, never mind. I thought this character was one that was also, I thought this character was also voiced by somebody in Final Fantasy VII, but I guess I was wrong. Because I know there's like one or two people that I didn't include.
I am quite occupied with training today, but please, what is thy pleasure? Realize. What you cannot mean what I think you mean. The only context in which I have heard realize is the mystical transfiguration of an object like me into a human being like you. Ye gods, can you mean it? Me? But how? How is it done? How is it achieved? Should it be witchcraft? I must confess, I have always felt a certain affinity toward the magical. But is it real? Could it be?
It's not magic. At least it might be, but it's definitely real.
Ye gods. Well then, my deepest well of challenge and of faith is emptied out. I give all for this boon. I shall do it. Remake me.
I am ready.
Oh, she looks tough. What sayest thou? Draw thy weapon, knave! Unus, duo, press, sagittal! Parchment! Curses! How?
What can I say? I always see it coming. Anyway, let's do this.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely laundry detergent becomes...
Somebody get her in Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Paris curls her hand into a fist flexing her arm and admiring the muscles she sees. As she notes the bulge of her own flesh and blood bicep, she laughs triumphantly.
My gods. I feel so alive, so powerful, so tall.
It was true. From her former diminutive stature as a box of pods, she stands a full 7 feet tall.
7 feet tall. What about that Diogenes?
Ah, yes. Where have they gone, my faithful fighters? I feel them. It seems I have absorbed them all. Surely that is the magic of which we spoke. Their loves, their loyalty, their purposefulness now animate me and add to me to make my height prodigious. But that means I have even more reason to protect them. I shall never allow myself to be used, to be dissolved by circumstance without meaning.
Makes sense in a way.
I am relieved you think so. Now, what shall we do? Hatch a scheme to dethrone a worthless monarch? Bathe in the blood of our mortal enemies? Drink in the sun and enrapture each other in the eyes of the gods?
You can see the passion and fury in the now very human eyes of the warrior you've brought into this world. She is a soul out of time and a dominating physical presence. You struggle to decide how much to allow her to indulge in her lusts, blood or otherwise.
Onward to conquest.
The very next morning, before the sun had even broken through your windows, it hit you that Tidus was gone. She left the house and began a single-minded search for her goal, the nearest accessible source of single combat. She found it rather quickly, as just a few blocks away from your house lies the Round Table, a battle and burgundy club. It is the finest medieval swordplay / wine tasting arena in most of the state. Tidus waded in with both arms swinging and a broad grin on her warrior's face. Perhaps unsurprisingly, she trounced everyone who came against her, including 2 bouncers, a burly waiter, and a horse who was known to have a far too playful attitude towards his trainers. Police were called, but so engaging, so enlivening and entertaining was her performance that rather than leaving in handcuffs, she was hired. She was born from the tiny arena on the few uninjured shoulders in the group. According to her employer, she remains the single greatest attraction on offer at the Round Table, despite her staunch refusal to believe that it isn't real.
Real action bears its weight, and I bear mine. So action real by real enacted shines. I am real. It is real. We live, no? We live!
Fortunately to date, no one has been seriously injured.
Good.
Valdivianites, I hope this message finds you well. As your CEO, David Most, I feel it is important to keep you informed about the ongoing situation regarding the stolen glasses. After thorough investigation and data collation, we have successfully tracked the glasses' radioactive signature to this location. We are now in the final stages of the investigation, and it is only a matter of time before the perpetrator is apprehended. Before we take further action, I'm extending one last opportunity for the individual responsible to come forward and take responsibility. I implore this individual to consider the impact on their loved ones. They're being stubborn and destroying the lives of everyone around them because of their stubbornness. This individual needs to realize they were wrong, say they're sorry, and do the right thing. It is my sincere hope that they will.
Nah. We gonna keep doing shit. Hey yo, Sunny D. It's going good over here. How about yourself? I love the glow. I love the glow of everything here right now. Also, I just realized I think this is a form of Abel that I never talked to. Alright. Time for Bo.
Well, hello, lover. Back for more?
greatest adventure of all to pitch to
Oh
you.
my god. No way. Really? Is this realization? It is, right? Everyone's talking about it.
Yes, indeed. You want in?
Well, yeah. What do I have to do? What's next? How much special equipment do I need? I have a grappling hook.
You just need me and these date vehicles.
All right, Bo.
Time for your...
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a box becomes...
Ooh. This is a cute shirt. This is a cute shirt.
Thievery, world travel, espionage.
Those are nouns.
Yep, gotta go.
Wait.
Bo leaves immediately, ready to join the first agency that will take her. With her extensive resume of clandestine theft and wild adventure, she is an attractive candidate and is quickly picked up by the SSTG, the super secret thievery for governments. Unfortunately, her tenure there is short-lived due to a deplorable lack of ability to be serious. Bo's superiors list her positive attitude, big smile, and lack of respect for the chain of command among the reasons for her very timely firing. Cut adrift from her moorings, Bo, for the first time ever, became despondent. She wandered through the woods, communing with the trees, and at long last came upon the log cabins and bright lake of Camp Agate. What is this magical place, she wondered, filled with the happy shouts of children and the smell of grilling corn and apple pie? Needless to say, Bo investigated promptly, and when the head counselors at Camp Agate got a look at her, it was all over. She was hired on the spot and quickly became one of the campers' favorites. She now runs the zip line, teaches kayaking and climbing, and to no one's surprise, is the current record holder for the most number of blueberries held in her mouth at one time.
That is really
Her new
amazing.
job leaves her with the winter season with nothing to do. And her first winter off, she comes back to visit you.
Hey, I'm back. I brought you presents.
You're so sweet.
So I've got a blueberry pie that I made. I've got this completely epic rock that I found. I didn't make it, but I found it and I picked it up and it's shiny, which is awesome. And I brought some homemade hot chocolate mix from Camp Agate.
I've seen you forever. Kiss me, boxy lady.
Her kiss is slightly dry, but not unpleasant.
These rocks are so thoughtful. You've always been great at digging them up.
I know, right? I thought they might look nice over there by your fireplace. We could make some cocoa and watch them sparkle.
Aha, you think? Bo has come back for something more than story swapping and doing laundry.
So... under a blanket, huh?
Bo grins with a mixture of mischief and pure love. And you know this will be one winter night for the memory books. Bo's visits always fill your house with treasures you never knew you needed.
I love that. Alright, we'll do one or two more and then we're gonna head off to bed.
Hello, most favored of humans. Are you here to experience the infinite?
I want to bring infinite into reality.
Truly?
I hope she doesn't feel like this is a downgrade.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once an Earth goddess becomes...
Beautiful. That's still a goddess.
I feel so finite, so small. Is this how you've always felt, human? No. I should call you by your name. I am human now, too.
You might be small, but we can still touch infinity.
Oh? Show me then.
Rongo my Fenwa may no longer be an eternal goddess, but her touch is just as divine as it always was. She asks you to show her the pleasures of humanity, but her goddess energy remains. You find yourself inclined only to worship at her feet. Afterwards, Rongo my Fenwa is surprisingly sweet and gentle. She thanks you for the experience in an uncharacteristically humble way. As you watch her walk out the door, you can't help but wonder what she'll make of the human experience. One might have expected Rongo my Fenwa to hold herself at a distance from humanity, but she embraces these new opportunities to the fullest. She finds she enjoys the dirtiest, messiest experiences. Anything involving dirt and mud is a clear draw. Rongo my Fenwa finds her true calling when she visits a dairy farm. Feeding animals and tending to them is joyful enough, but her first taste of ice cream is absolutely transcendent. She struggles a bit with taking orders, but working with the animals and enjoying a free ice cream cone with each shift eases the burden. She sends you photos of herself, completely stone-faced, bottle-feeding calves and milking cows. She hasn't quite gotten the hang of smiling, but you believe in her.
Alright, next.
Hey, cutie, here for a hug?
I'm ready to realize you.
Oh, what? Me?
Yeah, I'm ready. You ready?
Come on, Shelly. Let's get in one last set.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a shelf becomes...
Love your shelf.
Oh my god. I feel stronger than I did before? Like, it's not even about these muscles. Getting away from that damn wall. I feel like I could hold up the entire world now.
You could, honestly. I got something else you can hold up, baby.
For the first time, you see a mischievous gleam in Shelley's eye.
Ooh, baby. I'm gonna twist you up like a pretzel.
And twist you up like a pretzel she does. Shelley's new human form comes with boundless strength, endless stamina, and an eagerness to fold you into positions you never knew your body could achieve. Shelley is the happiest you've ever seen her. Without the fear of falling weighing her down, she's a fantastic time. Shelley absolutely crushes it on the bodybuilding circuit, making a splash with her debut. But simply being strong is not enough to keep her happy. Realization hits her when she's at the library, browsing the self-help books. The shelves in the library make Shelley feel at home.
These shelves have seen so much. And they never get tired of doing their work. And the books they hold help other people find their happiness. Oh, I gotta be a part of this!
Shelley becomes known around town as the Swole Librarian, or the Swole-brarian, using her impressive muscles to stock books with ease and point patrons in the direction of their desired title. She still wrestles with the fear of failure from time to time, but the scent of books and the silent strength of the library bookshelves always reassure her.
We're getting some really nice stuff. This is really nice. How are we doing on the data decks? 64 people done. That's my favorite number. All right, you know what? I think that's our cue to end it for the night. Not gonna be live tomorrow. Probably back live again on Saturday. And that's it. I'm tired. Good night. Love ya.